What is up, guys? Tommy from SFJ Jeeping here, and it's been a little bit since I did a walk around video of the personal Jeep. First video I ever did on this channel was a walk around of this Jeep, and it's changed quite a bit. So I figure I'll go through it again. A lot of stuff has changed. This is my daily driver. This is my do everything Jeep. I haul bikes with this thing. I camp out of this thing. I wheel it. I drive it for hours on end. Being a college student, I'll drive it 4 hours up to Daytona and back for breaks and whatnot, and it does it all great. Really no complaints about it. And yeah, it's just a great do everything vehicle. So start off up here at the front. Front is for the most part pretty similar to how it was last time. We've got the VKS Fab prerunner front bumper. It's been holding up amazing. It's great. Powder coat's been great, and just been really happy. No real need to change it. Inside that bumper is my Warren Zeon 10S Platinum. Now, some of you know I had some trouble with this winch, and since then I got the control box replaced by Warren, and since then it's been pretty great. I assume it was just a fluke. And then you can't have a nice winch without tying it into some Factory 55 goodies. Got the Factory 55 fairlead into the Factory 55 Pro Link, and I mean, it's taken some abuse. It's all scratched up from bashing into rocks, and it's been holding up. Got the truck-lite LED headlights by Rigid. These headlights are probably 3.5 years old now. No fading, no yellowing. They still work fantastic. Super happy with those. Got the JCR Mahler narrow front fenders. Again, super happy. I bought these used, so who knows how long these things have been on a Jeep. And yeah, they're holding up great. Powder coat could use a little touch-up, but I can't really complain. For the latches, we got the JL hood latches. Got tired of the hood flutter, so did these about 2.5 years ago. And they still hold the hood down fine. They've been doing great. Got the AUV snorkel. This has been on the Jeep for about 4 years now and hasn't faded. Still nice and black. It still does its job great. No complaints there whatsoever. Got the moto-built inner fenders. These have actually impressed me quite a bit because about 2 months ago, I had a ball joint fail. The tire stuffed completely up into the fender. It was all bent, like really bent. And then for the most part, just came right back down. So pretty happy with the moto-built inner fenders. These are the aluminum ones. I just painted in black. Down here, we've got the Dana 60. It's a 05 Plus Ford Super Duty Dana 60. Steering is some rough stuff Heims, which definitely could use a little bit of a touch-up, with some wide open designs aluminum links. We got those tied into some R-Tech high steer arms. These, one thing I didn't expect out of these was, for now I don't have hydro assist just because that costs a lot of money. And this Jeep is getting built a little bit at a time, being a college student. But these things have given me a lot of extra leverage so that turning the 40s really is pretty easy even without hydro. Hidden in there we got some 1550 shafts. Moto built diff cover. Inside we got 538s, Yukon, and a Torque automatic locker. Got some rock crawler control arms. They're still mid-arm up front. That will eventually change, but it is still mid-arm up front. Does alright, can't really complain. Now, one of the things that makes this Jeep really as usable as it is for a lot of different stuff is the tires. I can't speak more highly of these Nitto tires. This is the third set of tires this Jeep has been on. This is the biggest set of tires this Jeep has been on, and this is the smoothest the Jeep has ever been on the highway. These Nitto trail grapplers, for being a 40, they just ride phenomenally. They're not balanced, but they're just so smooth. Back when I had the MTRs, I could not go over 80 with this thing. This thing, I don't like to take it over 80, but it'll just keep on cruising with no shakes or wobbles whatsoever. Super happy with those. Those Nittos are wrapped around some Method NVs. These are the same wheels I had back on the old setup. These are just now 8 lug and bronze with some mile marker hubs. With the 05 Plus, my Ford hubs were shot, so I didn't want to just put the RCV internals in that because it was all going to be a bunch of old crusty stuff. And I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about the Warrens. So I put some mile markers in there, rattle cannon black, and been happy. They've taken a beating so far. Stock F250 brakes. Still on Ruby rails. I mean, I can't really complain. They've taken quite a beating. That dent in there is from one trip where I didn't have any rails whatsoever, so that is not fault of the Ruby sliders. But yeah, the Ruby sliders have been great. We've got the Of course, the power locking OEM half doors are still on there. That's definitely been a favorite on the channel. A lot of people have asked me questions about that video. Still have the same rear suspension setup that Carnage did for me about, geez, it's probably been 2 years since they put that in there, and it's still holding up great, taking an absolute beating. Yeah, they did great work by me. So it's a rock crawler 6-inch stretch with a 3-link, 3.5-inch rock crawler X Factor springs. Super happy, can't complain. It's been in there for 2 years, doing great. Along with the front mid arm has been there for like 3 years, and granted the joints are a little squeaky, but yeah, can't really complain. Now around back we got the VKS Enforcer rear bolt-on bumper. Got a Moto-Built license plate bracket with a off-road only plate light. That all this has been on the Jeep for about 2.5 years, still doing great. We joke around the rough country 14 bolt. It's not actually a rough country axle, it's just a little funny sticker we put on there. 14 bolt out of a 99-07 Silverado. Still gotta shave it. I've got the 13 bolt diff cover in there, but this thing is an absolute beast. The beating this axle takes is insane. All RTEC brackets on it, paired with the rock crawler 3-link. Got all around the Jeep. I've got the Fox 2.0s. They've done great. Those Foxes have been on the Jeep for 4 years now, and one is even bent, and they still work. So, can't really complain there. Now, I did say this is my do-everything Jeep. So those of you who know me know I am a huge mountain biker. This is my Kuat Transfer 2 bike rack that pretty much just lives on the Jeep. And my YT Jeff C that practically lives on the Jeep. When I'm going riding, I obviously don't leave it in there overnight, of course. But this is a great setup, and super happy with it. The rack folds up nicely out of the way, and I just take it off when I'm wheeling. I throw my gear in the back. I don't have a rear seat, so leaves plenty of room for gear. I can camp out of this thing. I can go for a day or two long bike trips out of this thing, and it does absolutely phenomenally. That, for the most part, wraps up the outside of the Jeep. Oh, and then we've got some Tom Woods 1350 shafts front and rear. I did convert the 14 bolt to a 1350. But yeah, Tom Woods 1350 shafts. They've been great. A lot of people say that they choose 1350 for it to be the weak link on builds like these, and it's pretty dang strong for a weak link. Open up the half doors, and it's all pretty basic in here, basic and dirty. Got the rock hard 4x4 sport cage, no complaints there. Little CB. Just a little Bluetooth receiver. The Jeep is a 6-speed. But yeah, in here it's all relatively untouched. And then we've got of course, the Baja Design Squadrons on some Evo brackets. But yeah, that just about sums up an updated walk around of the Jeep. Yeah, can't really complain. And for being a quote-unquote budget build, it does it all really well. A lot of people ask how much I have into it. I'd say, the number honestly surprises people usually when I tell them. I'd say maybe total, there is about 15 grand in parts on this Jeep, which, I mean, for a 1-ton stretch JK with pretty much all top quality American parts, it's not bad. Future things I do want to change. I do eventually want to put an A or B air locker in the rear, just because the torque is a little finicky for daily driving. I do want to push the front out a little bit, put a proper long arm in there, hydro assist obviously, and then some corners. And then the Jeep will probably stay about with that setup for a little bit. There is another vehicle I am looking for, and I will definitely be doing videos on that. And then that'll take over daily duty. But then the Jeep will just, I want to keep it as just a really capable, streetable rig that I can still take out and go on long drives when I want to. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Do everything, college commuter, bike hauling, camping, rock crawler. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to check out some of the other videos. A lot of videos, there's some videos I go into detail more on the 1-ton swap in particular. There's previous walk around videos of different setups I've had over the years, because this is about the 3rd setup this Jeep has been. It's been stock and 37s and 37 stretched, and now it's 1-ton stretched and 40s. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff I'm supposed to say. And yeah, go check out some more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.